All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another day of the Astrogravitational Report. Pretty interesting times. Pretty interesting times. Today, after 2 o'clock, there's going to be these energies of the divine that it's going to be coming in and pushed in. And we're talking about 2, 3, 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, the moon and Venus going to be engaged in Yod. There is point towards Saturn. And when we're talking about those energies in there, this is going to be a time of incredible power of what is in the family to be learned, to be healed, and the help with the divine. So basically, the divine energies today, they're going to be playing a lot of rolling. And with the synchronizations energies of the gravity, we are going to be finding that, talking about tomorrow, which is November 3rd, this energy that are support when you need it, support when it comes in from the middle of nowhere, things that comes in somehow, some way, some directions. So talking about this, guys, looking at those directions there, I think putting it up the chart for you. And here it is. I say the chart for you. As you see it at 7 o'clock, that is the ascendant. There is it with the rising right in here in this area. And we have the midheaven. These divine energies, as the moon is going to be transitioning through Leo, you're going to find those energies of the moon in about, talking about almost 3 days from now. The moon is going to be right here. Yeah, she's going to be squaring all those energies, but they have a divine purpose. So basically, you're going to find that through the issues, through the problems, through the intense things, it's forcing you to look someplace what you have not look inside within you. So talking about 8 o'clock, the energies are going to be pretty much okay. They're going to be very similar to yesterday. So if yesterday you didn't have a chance to finish something, you're going to be finish it off. But look at this. This is this beautiful angel wings. They are coming in within, and they're going to help you to find the solutions for these situations, these challenges. They're coming within your life. Challenges of what should I do with others and what should I do for myself. Yeah, the Scorpio Taurus situations, they're also going to be coming in the next year because Uranus is in Taurus. And it is what it is. That's how it goes. But talking with you, if you finish it, the lessons last year, this year is going to be much more easier because you are able to handling those energies. As you see, the energies over at 9 o'clock in the morning, still going to be have those wings up here. When we adding that power of Saturn, because midheaven is together with Venus, you see this energy here. It's like no more restrictions of love. You can't restrict love. Love, it is not about to be controlled and put in a box. Doesn't work that way. It is about you to take the love out of the box. And since Saturn is the restrictor, the limitator, and so on and so on, right now this Saturn Venus aspect, it's going to be helping you to open the box, you to find that love, you to heal all these energies inside of you. There is a lot of if you look at it, the green lines, there's a lot of power with all this. But if you look at it, the blue lines for a moment, this is going to be the synchronized energies of gravity. What are they coming in? We're talking about pretty much everything is going to be synchronized throughout the issues and the problems while you finding a solutions. But that mystical part between Venus and Saturn, being in divine aspect. It's talking about to find the mysteries of love hidden deep from within you, to find those mystery love within yourself. Very beautiful powers are coming as we speak. Okay, so look at it at 10 o'clock, the ascendant and midheaven that is in at Libra this time. That is going to be the relationships. You see these divine energies. Those divine energies coming from the moon towards the rising energies, which is they're going to be like, look at that. You need to express this. You need to see all this. And ascendant towards Jupiter, that it's the same time. Jupiter is also attaching into the midheaven. That inner work of the growth, it is about that powers of the previous hour to comes in and force you going into the divine, going into the 5D, 6D, 7D, whatever D you are operating. Imagine if you bring in it, that 5, 6, 7D into the 3D, because you're able to hold on into handling those intense energies. Of course, you know, every force has a equal opposing force within the universe. I mean, you're gonna face these challenges, but the balance is made within the divine. Your ability and your capability of taking the good and the bad the same way. It is about you following the divine guidance, the divine navigations, as your internal compass, your internal GPS is what? It is your soul. Okay? Venus is in the highest level of the horizon, but as you see at midheaven up here, it is that the inner work that begins. And Pluto is like, hey, have you been transformed? Have you been changed? Have you been looking at into all this from within you? So talking about later on at we're talking about at noon. As you see at the midheaven is the mid Scorpio, ascendant is at um, Capricorn. Beautiful energies here for Capricorn because it says like, hey, transform from here. At the same time on the other side, you see that the moon does the same work. Venus is supporting the Uranus, and all those energies are gonna be interesting. As you see it later on, Mercury and Mars, they're gonna be disengaging and preventing, stopping all this oppositions with Jupiter, but they're gonna begin to opposing Uranus. And you're gonna find out that the lessons that the moon and Venus they have to deal with is nothing can stop the love. But later on, the things are gonna change because the moon is gonna be affecting and going into the shadow to see its own darkness within itself. You're gonna be seeing it when she's gonna go through the year, okay? But that's more in the next few days. So here is it. We're talking about 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, in the afternoon. Talking about these energies here, these oppositions, these powerful energies that comes in. Support is given to you. All you have to look is see it. As you pay attention, right here we have these divine energies here from Saturn. They are coming. They are very powerful, but they are not as strong as it is because you have to feel what it is, the intensity within yourself, and what is working. The configurations are very proper this time. You to learn the balance within the force if you are into the Star Wars, but this is the balance within the energies. You to maintain those energies in you. So here is, it's coming at 2 o'clock, the energies, the divine is coming and begins to do the interventions because the divine way is the divine way. They're coming, they're going to give you the messages, they're going to be delivering all this. Pay attention to those green lines up here. You're going to have a lot of mixture within, especially with the rebellion. The rebellion, it is about these divine energies that comes in from Aquarius, which is, those are the energies that are rising towards the Venus and Moon. You see those deep, big green lines. So it's all about to take the new road, take the new approach, taking into this internal rebellion within yourself to do this. On the other side, we have here from the moon towards midheaven, and we have from Uranus and Jupiter that are in Sag. So as you see it, it's pretty much like a pentagram. If you go through the minutes, probably there will be like a divine pictograms up here at some point. But when we're talking about the interventions from the divine is going to come because what? Something is out of balance. They're coming to help you to understanding that everything good maybe comes for a good reasons, but not everything good that is out there maybe is going to lead you to a positive result. It's the same thing, you to understand that the things that doesn't happen in your life, maybe they are for a good reason, but right now you see them as bad, as like the hell is within you. So the divine is coming in to tell you what the message, what the balance should be. And we're talking about those energies up here later on within the 3 o'clock. If you see here the midheaven, that is a Uranus and the moon coming in, and they're pouring those energies out. Pay attention, there is no yacht yet made between the moon and Saturn. The previous hour, which is I'm going to turn it back on. If you see it up here, that was with the ascendant in Aquarius, but there was no right here between the moon and Saturn. So what happened is the ascendant in Aquarius, it tells you how you are going to be evolved. You need to ending the mysteries within yourself. You need to end this midheaven, Venus, and Neptune, your own visions, and you to allow the visions that are coming from Uranus and the moon. Doing that inner work within your hours, here is, you're seeing it right now, that Venus is right here in the top of the center, right in here, the ascendant is coming, and it's supporting Venus, and at the same time, the moon right here becomes and makes the yacht with Venus. That is the emotions, the love and money all comes in to heal what it's supposed to be with the divine help. So that interventions later on, as you pay attention up here, you see it, what stands out. The synchronizations are made, the synchronizations are working, the power it's working, you're dealing within the shadow, you're dealing it with everything that has to be in order to be transformed. Midheaven and Pluto, they are coming up together, and as you see it, they are opposing the moon, but the moon has its own power to transform, same as the transformations take a place within the family, with the healing of love in you. Powerful divine interventions. This is not happening very often. You're not seeing it that much. So we're living in a very spatial time. Of course, when after you go up, you have to calm down, right? You can't just all the time going up in the heavens. You have to do some real work on the world. The real work that needs to be done. And that real work is going to come because the ascendant becomes into a Gemini. You got to learn to become a friends with the things that not working. Okay? The limitations are going to be crossing over. You maybe some of you is going to experiencing a huge threshold over. But Saturn, it's slow. Yeah, Saturn says like, learn. I'm shifting. I'm restricting you off now because I'm slow. That energy is going to be, yeah, some of you are not going to like it. But that is going to testing your patience to wait to get what you've been wanted and what you needed. All right, so much quick moving in here. So talking about later on at 7 o'clock, the divine is remind you. What is the divine purpose? The age of Aquarius. You've seen this. At the end of all this age of Aquarius, there's something's going to happen right here. Mars and Venus, they're going to come together. Okay? Right now, they're kind of like a pretty much afar. We are talking about like 45, about 50 degrees apart. But when it comes in an Aquarius season, we're going to experiencing something very powerful here. Venus, Mars, and Pluto, they're going to come in right here in Aquarius. Later on, they're going to move. We're going to be interesting here, but that's for the next year. You don't need to program yourself what's happening next year yet. So talking about the 8 o'clock p.m., the energies are harmonizing. You are dealing it with those harmonic energies. As you see it, these divine energies, they are not stopping. But Saturn, that is the only aspects he has. That is the learning between the mother and the daughter. That is the power of the emotions, love, and money to comes in together for a better future to come. To find these mysteries. And the mysteries is where they're hidden from within. They're not someplace else. Don't expect outside force. The outside force, the gravity fields that comes in from the planets it's created. But how you're reacting within all this is totally up to you. So as you see it, we're talking about 9 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be together with the moon. The moon's going to be rising. Very, very beautiful moon. You're going to be able to see it in the sky. And this midheaven with Neptune, there is powerful lines up here. And all this between Pluto, Neptune, Moon, and Venus. This energy, it also creates a pyramid. If you picture it in a three-dimensional progress, you can see there is a pyramid up here that it's in progress. And who is on top of the pyramid? The universe. Okay, you are living in the universe. If you think you're living on the town, you're living in the house, you're living in the country, you're living on the rotating rock called Earth that it's rotating itself around to a giant star and this beautiful, beautiful galaxy. But that galaxy is just a part of something even more bigger. A unifications of the universe and the void. And talking about the void, there's going to be some more videos coming out. So talking about later on, that's the midheaven, it's an Aries, that's divine energies, Taurus, Scorpio is going to come in. You to find your powers to stop resisting of the things that are not working. You to just follow in the natural path of the flow of the energies that comes in. You're not following it. There is nothing good. It's not going to work. Jupiter is going to say, I'm not letting you to grow in this level. I'm not going to let you to move this. I'm not going to get this money. I'm not going to restrict you. I'm not going to give you this because this is not what you need. I'm going to give you what you need when the times come. Just be patient. Just be patient. And the people who are not patient, they're going to find this hard time because the ascendant right now is at Leo, that is at 11 o'clock. Oh, I'm the king. I want to be my rule. I want to be my way, and so on. You see how those energies are blocking Jupiter and Uranus, and at the same time triggers the Sun, Mars, and Mercury there. Too much masculine energies, too much toxic energies, too much underworld energies. Like you want to create a volcano. And that is going to be some of you that your needs, your demands are not met. That doesn't mean, that means that you have not learned how to take no for an answer and following the natural path of events. So that's what it was, the Astrogravitational report. Thank you guys for coming back and watch the report, and come back tomorrow. for another wisdom and astrogravity here. Be love, guys.